Welcome to Champagne and Conversations, B-Boy Soul. How are you?
Hey, how you doing? I'm good. I'm good. Happy to be here.
Absolutely. And I must say, we're going to dedicate this show, Champagne and Conversations, to Virginia. So when I say that, what comes to your mind?
Oh, lovers, of course, of course.
Hey! Cheers to that. You did that. So, listen, with not any further ado, you took it right back to love, right?
For
Congratulations on your new music. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have B-Boy Soul. As you know, VA's new phenom with his new release album, Back to Love, and single Sugar Love. It's just so much love. So we love all of that. And so without just rambling on, give us the whole scenario. How did this come about, the project?
uh, the project itself came about, I would say, it's really the executive producer, Raheem DeVaughn. It was a question
Oh,
he asked me.
Raheem DeVaughn, and we know him from Love Experience. Well, we know him from several projects, but Love Experience was, of course, my favorite. So I'll shout out that one. What's up, Raheem?
Shout out to Love King.
Absolutely.
After a few shows of doing some work together, he asked a simple question like, "Yo, you ever thought about doing more?" And then, we started talking, and lo and behold, this project was birthed. The idea came from a conversation with him.
A conversation always births amazing things. I love it. So, just to back up, as you were working with Raheem, in what regard were you working with him? Because we have you as a musician, producer, and now, of course, you are becoming the artist known as B-Boy Soul. So, how were you working with Raheem in the past?
Well, first of all, shout out to my man Wes Felton, one half of the Crossroads. He and Raheem together. He introduced me to Raheem. They needed a substitute keyboard player. To answer your question, I was a touring musician with the Crossroads. I met Raheem that way.
Nice. Okay. You play keyboard. What else do you play?
Oh gosh, let me see. Keyboards, drums, trombone, trumpet, tuba.
Wow.
These are all instruments that I have played at one time, but right now my principal focus just piano, mostly piano, a little drum.
Nice, but you have something behind you. Can I see? That is my favorite. Oh, you don't have to disassemble if it's
No,
not.
no, no.
Okay,
It's
okay. Yes. Do you
very
play that?
no. This was given to me by my grandfather. I was a kid and I grew up watching him play it, and he always promised that when he passed on, it would be mine. So I keep it here.
Oh, what a blessing. Oh, good for you. Okay, so that's a piece of hope, a blessing in your studio, because that's where you are now, right? Your
And
studio.
I've actually had like guitarists who do play better than I do come and like, record with it, but for the most part, it's just to honor him.
Oh, nice. I love it. So your project, it is actually going to release on January.
January 21st, this Friday at
Okay.
midnight.
Midnight, absolutely. And so are you excited? What are your thoughts? Because this has been, as I understand, a project in the works. So what are we doing? How are we turning up for the release of this?
Um, for one, first of all, how do I feel? It's strange because you have the expected emotions, but really it's just grateful. I'm really excited and
No
grateful.
doubt.
I'm excited for having done the work and excuse me, I'm grateful for having done the work with the artists and musicians that I was able to work with, and I'm excited to see you guys' response when it comes to you. And Raheem and I are going live. We're gonna be on IG leading up to the release Thursday
Nice.
night,
Okay.
11:30 on Instagram. So you can catch us both there. Leading up, we're going to be on IG leading up until the stroke of midnight.
So share your social media so we can make certain we follow you for that.
Absolutely. I'm already in your phone, on your DSPs, and your title, let's say your title, Apple Music, Spotify, BEEBOY $OUL is B-Boy Soul. You see it, it's right there. Now on your socials, just replace the dollar sign with an S. You got BOYSOUL on what's that? Twitter, IG, all that other stuff. So yeah.
Where did B-Boy Soul come from?
Oh, funny story. My last name is Boiseau. It's French, Boisseau. All my life, I've dealt with people destroying my name. Where I'm
Yeah.
from in Richmond is commonly pronounced Bossa. So, in fact, my company, the company that in partnership with Raheem is releasing this album, Mr. Bossa Music and Media Group, that's where that comes from. But B-Boy Soul is my first of all, Raheem has always said B-Boy Soul, even though that's not my name. So a friend of mine, Robert Glasper, and I were talking about it. He was like, yo, man, just change it. And so that's where you get it from. That's just the way I took the two ways that people commonly mess my last name up, and hopefully I make some money with it.
I hear you. So in French, it's pronounced again.
What's so?
Okay, love it. So now back to the project. We have Back to Love, we have Sugar Love. What was your favorite track on this album? And how many tracks are on there? How many do you have?
The 10-track album, and I would
Okay.
have to say Sugar Love is my favorite.
Okay. So talk about that. What was the inspiration?
uh, Funny story. In truth, the actual inspiration for that record, um, I was sitting at home during the New Year time of year watching college football bowl season and the Sugar Bowl, which I don't know if you're familiar, you may be familiar. It's a common game that they play. And for some reason, Sugar Bowl just kept plucking me in the head. And I was laughing because I'm like, oh, wow, Sugar Bowl like a game or Sugar Bowl like a bowl of sugar. So I wrote this song and produced it, and years went by, maybe 3 or 4 years went by even, till I would make the acquaintance of the Hamiltons. Just like most of the people on the project are actual personal acquaintances of mine. So
Okay.
yeah, I just like a light bulb went off after I met them and was hanging out with them for a little while, or became cool with them. Just invited them to be a part of the record. Told them to do what they do. They did what they did, and I
Rest
can't
is history.
I can't wait.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so you have 10 tracks on the album. And so if we were touring, because I know that there's going to be a tour, I'm certain, if not in this moment of us going through the COVID, I'm certain that you guys are planning a tour. If we were on tour, what would we be giving as gifts to the ladies? Because obviously that's going to be a lot of your attendance. So,
Oh, great question. I would have to say some cannabis infused honey.
what?
Yeah, cannabis.
Guys, I was not expecting that. Okay. Nice. All right. Cannabis infused honey. Mm.
Yeah, yeah. I want you
We're
to
gonna
feel
have to make sure we get you a bottle of champagne when you come back to talk to us about your first city on that tour with the infused cannabis honey. Wow. Okay. You and Devon Raheem with that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm not, I don't even want to imagine. But go ahead, tell us more.
Oh no, it's just a little cannabis. Well, my name is B, so of course a little honey. Why not?
I got it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Cannabis infused because I mean I'm pretty much cannabis infused. You know what I'm saying? So so is my music. Just real relaxed,
Okay.
calming. So yeah, cannabis infused honey, and it's good for you. Good for your joints. Good for your muscles, your mood, and all that. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. I like it. All right. So get it ready. All right. So have you guys thought of a date when you're going to start the tour?
Not yet. I think
Okay.
my team wants to look at some numbers first, the analytics of who wants me to come.
Hmm. Well, you
And
definitely got to start here, right?
well, we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, we're gonna look and see where we're gonna go where it makes most sense. Because I don't know if you're familiar, but these tours are expensive to
Oh,
put them on,
absolutely.
especially now. Added
Yes.
precaution. Yeah, it's expensive. So we're gonna figure out pinpoint the best places, and um, I tell you what, that's all the more reason go get the album, stream it, download it, share it. And them numbers will tell me that you like it, and I'm coming to your city.
And he's bringing the honey, the infused honey with cannabis. Let me say it correctly. The cannabis infused honey, ladies. So please,
Right.
on any platform that you can. The album is Back to Love, drops January 21st at midnight, and we are celebrating Sugar Love, obviously, because that is your fave. Now, musical inspirations growing up. Did you have many, and who
Oh,
would they be?
let's see. Locally and very close to me, I have to start with J. Plunky Branch.
Oh, okay.
He's a mentor of mine and someone I later grew to work with, recorded and toured with him. Um, there's a piano player by the name of Kevin Bond, the gospel piano player. Herbie Hancock.
Nice.
Yeah, so many jazz and hip hop. Of course, in the hip hop, you got Prodigy of Mobb Deep. He's a heavy influence. Your Jay Z's, Nas, B's, your regulars, and stuff like that. But yeah, hip hop, R&B, and jazz and gospel, all mixed up, coming up.
All mixed up. And now you call that
New
what?
Juju.
Okay.
New Juju comes from the man that I mentioned, J. Plunky Branch. He has a style of art called Juju. He had a band, has a band called Plunky and Oneness of Juju. So
Uh-huh.
studying him, um, I'm paraphrasing. Juju is really encapsulating the energy of the moment, the energy of the ancestors, and the spirit of the drum. So I added a little hip hop flavor to that, and with his permission, I call this New Juju.
I like that. Oh, wow. We're getting some education in the midst of your release. I love that. Uh,
Edutainment.
Absolutely. That's what we're about. Absolutely. Champagne and conversations is always more than just that. So when you are actually preparing for, tour, a performance, what's your game? What's your pregame like?
Oh man, yeah. Some
Oh, man.
pregame. Yeah, I enjoy pregame. I try to be as relaxed as I can um,
Yes,
when I'm performing. So I like to be surrounded by good people, good energy, people I trust. Friends that
no doubt.
energy, light, and laughter. Some good food, some good drinks.
Yes,
A good
total experience.
yeah, a good time, a good relaxing time. The
And
rest I
now
take.
you sprinkle your music with that. Wow,
Yeah, for sure, for sure. As long as I'm relaxed, I can let the music flow through me, and then boom.
a work of art. Absolutely. I do appreciate the time that you were able to stop by Champagne and Conversations and sprinkle the love that you have releasing on January 21st. Again, please share your social media so everyone can locate you. And guys, it's not that we're keeping this conversation short, but as I stated, B-Boy is busy and he only had a few moments to talk to us. So we will have him back. We will get him some bubbly. We possibly will listen to one of the tracks and vibe to it. But again, we thank you for joining us and please share your social media again so everyone can find you.
Sure. Once again, y'all, it's B Boy Soul on socials, BEEBOYSOUL. But on DSPs, just replace the S with a dollar sign, sprinkle a couple dollars on it. You know what I'm saying? And you
Yes,
can find me right there. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you.
absolutely. Absolutely. And hang with us just one moment. I'm going to take us out of here. Thank you guys for joining Champagne and Conversations.